Hey everybody, it's Frank Calabro here from frankcalabro.com, and I'm going to be making a video 3 here today. I'm going to go over a couple things. Roboform, something that I use. It's actually something I've been using almost immediately when I first started marketing on the internet in November of 2010, and I can't live without that thing. I don't recommend a lot of stuff. A handful of things that I use I would recommend, and this is one of them. Anything that's going to save me tremendous time is the same thing as saving money. I mean, I have a very busy day each day working on the internet. I need to go to these websites I go to quickly, and I don't need to waste a lot of time. And I'll show you how that works if you're not familiar with it. We're going to go over Godaddy and purchasing domain names and masking domain names. That's another thing I didn't know how to do when I first started. Talk about coming from humble beginnings. I didn't know how to buy a domain name. I had no clue how to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it because it's so simple. And I'll show you how to mask your domains in case you don't know how to do that. And, we'll talk about that briefly real quick before we get into it. But, this is my generic right here. This is my generic, web address from, this particular one is Roboform Pricing, one of the, rev shares that I promote. And that's the link that they give you. Now, if I was going to try and give this to somebody and tell them, hey, listen, I can give you some free dollars to go shop online. It's going to cost you absolutely nothing. And here's the link. And I got to, verbally tell them this. Or, even if I wrote it down for them and gave it to them, the chances are them typing this into the search engines and getting it right is going to be next to impossible. So what you do is you buy a domain name. Like, for example, I bought havemydollars.com. And they just type that in. That's something easy for someone to remember. They're not going to mess this up. Plus, it looks more professional. And this will actually go to this site. Makes it very simple. Okay, so let's get right into this. All right, now, first of all, Roboform. It's right down here at the bottom of my screen. This little icon right here. And I just basically have my most visited websites, the websites that I visit frequently. What this does is it'll log into your sites for you. This is some of the sites I go to on a regular basis. I need to clean this up a little bit better. I mean, some of it, it was a lot more than I actually just cleaned it up a little bit, and I need to clean it up a little more I'm trying to streamline things for 2013, be a little more organized. But let's just say, for example, I wanted to go to my LinkedIn account. I would just click on LinkedIn. And it's automatically going to go to the website. It's going to put my password name into the boxes, and then it will put my password into the box, and then it'll also click the button to log me into the site. Why is it being so slow? My computer runs slow when I use this Camtasia for some reason. Okay, here we go. And there I am. I'm logged in. So usually it's lightning fast. I just click on it and I'm there. And then I can go into LinkedIn and do whatever it is I need to do. Post something, tell people about my new article, whatever. My new video that come out, I post it in here. This is one of the social media sites you want to be at. We'll talk about this in a future video. I'm going to show you several sites you're going to want to be at. There's my friend David Boozer. He just posted a new blog article that he wrote for this particular blog. And you can see some stuff that I've posted, my Traffic for Newbies, a article that I wrote and a video that I made for that. And every single thing that I write and put on my blogs, I backlink it. I post it in here and share it with my friends in here and on LinkedIn. But Roboform, you can just go to Google and just type it in the search engine. It's probably going to be the first thing that comes up, Roboform. This thing is like $20 a year. You can get the free trial version, I believe. I can't remember now. I've been using this over 2 years, so I can't remember. I think you can visit up to 10 websites completely free. And then what it does is let's see, try out all our features for 30 days for free. After 30 days, you can continue using for free or choose from one of our attractively priced options. Yeah, so they give it to you for free. I think it was a little different back a couple years ago when I first started with it. Get it for free, then $20 a month. You're looking at about $1.65 a month Valuable, valuable tool. I couldn't live without this thing, Roboform. Okay, let's go over to GoDaddy. And GoDaddy, you want to go ahead and set up an account here. It's free to set up an account. This is the only place that I buy domain names from for several reasons. I mean, I was trained to buy my domain names here, and also the support is excellent. You can talk to a real live person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The support is excellent. And the domain names, you get them pretty cheap here too. And, you know, if you want to look for a domain name, like I just typed in this one, takemybucks.com, that was actually available. You can see, you can type that in the box up here, domain search. Take my bucks. Hit the enter. And what it'll do is it'll search and see what's available, or whatever close to it's available. But that's how you use it. It's pretty simple. If you want to buy it, you just click buy it or add it to your cart. This is self-explanatory. Buying domain names. Find a cool name. I mean, obviously, you should own yourname.com. If you don't own yourname.com, you need to buy it. You know, I've got frankcalabro.com and frankcalabrojr.com. Yourname.com is the most important domain name you can own. That's for sure. But let's just get into forwarding domains. Click on my account. And right here it says domains. I'm going to click launch. And then it's going to list all my domains. I got quite a few domains. You can see I've got I got 64 on this account, so I've had hundreds. I use a lot of different domain names for different things. And, you know, let's just say, for example, let me pick one. Let's see here. I'll grab one to use as an example because I want to Google this website.com. Let's grab this one. I'm just going to click on it. It's going to bring me to it. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Make this information a little bit bigger to see. Okay. Now, I want to forward this domain name. I'm going to grab that site right here, this generic address. Going to copy it. Scroll down a little bit. You see where it says, not scroll down too much. See where it says forwarding down here? Just click on manage. Okay. And then you'll click on that edit. And then you just type in wherever you want this to go. So when someone types in googlethiswebsite.com, what's going to happen is the search engine is going to take this address and basically send it to this page. Okay. And you can, there's advanced options. You can mask the domain name. What is going on with my computer? It's acting crazy. Okay. You could forward with masking. What that means is when they get to the page, it's still going to say googlethiswebsite.com up here in the address bar. It's not going to say all this crazy domain name. It's actually going to say that. Now, some sites are sensitive if you mask it. I don't know why. They got some type of cookie in there. It's kind of sensitive. I don't usually forward with masking. It depends on the website. You can just forward it. And, you know, this thing right here, I'm permanently forwarding my domain recommended. Just leave that alone. There's no reason to mess with that. So either option, forward or forward with masking, whatever you prefer, you can click either one of these. If for some reason the website doesn't work correctly, then you might want to switch it back to just forward only. You can also preview it. Click the preview button, and it's going to show you the page, what it looks like when it forwards. Might take a second for that to load up. But this is how simple it is to forward a domain name. So when you get your generic, website domain name from your network marketing company, your affiliate product, your rev share program, whatever it is you're into, buy a domain name, forward the domain name, And, you know, come up with a name, something that's really simple. Like, this is a simple name. GoogleThisWebsite.com. It's simple to remember, very easy to remember. You want it to be easy to remember. Don't come up with something too crazy, too flashy. Don't want to come up with something too long. I try and keep it 3 words or less. Sometimes I'll use 4 words, but I really try to keep it as short as possible when you grab a domain name. And you also don't want to make it sound like get rich quick type stuff, you know, make $1 million and all that kind of stuff. Stay away from all that hype. You want to have a professional sounding domain name. I guess that's the best way for me to say it. Okay, just wanted to go over simple things here with GoDaddy. Let's just recap here, make sure we got everything here. Okay, we went over Roboform, we went over GoDaddy, we went over masking domain names. Pretty simple. That's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, thank you for stopping by.